Listen, there's something to embrace about life right now, and there's a spirit that you need to embrace right now. And
Yes,
there's no greater spirit than a childlike spirit. Movement, motion, outside, nature,
that's right.
playfulness at
Grounding
certain points in
yourself.
time. Because your body requires motion. Your body requires sun. On days like this, the most beautiful thing is the fact that when most people are looking down at a black screen, right, it's all the time that has been robbed from the heavens.
That's right.
Every moment we spend looking down at the black box is all the time that has been robbed through our observations of the intelligent skills that we get from nature.
That's right.
NASA put out, and many people was calling it weird. I actually thought it was pretty smart. They said, during solar eclipses, weird things happen. They say sometimes crickets change their tune. They say chickens start to rooster or something of that nature. They say all sort of things start to happen in the animal kingdom around us
Yes.
to where we observe phenomena. Human
Yes.
beings are so disconnected from the phenomenon that is all around us because we observe nothing but our screens now. So the intelligence that we used to get from understanding color intelligence and sound intelligence, right? And the naturalistic intelligence through observation of nature and understanding seasonal change, and our body will be in tune with that. We're completely in disconnect from nature. So
Facts.
today, where millions of people decide that they're going to observe and have cosmic observation of the heavenly skies,
The
is
high
a
level.
beautiful day because it is the one day where human beings are doing what their ancestors have done for millions of years.
That's right.
So any day of high level focus of attention is a portal because it is a day where the ethers are open and the atmosphere for opportunity is open, but that opening is a two-way street. So if you have a negative observation upon the things that you are pushing into the ethers, then you are porting that into the next thing. You are importing that or exporting. So you can export things from self, you can import things into self, right? This is a shipping day. So you have to understand the power of full cosmic observations, harmonic convergences, where people give attention to things at once. Because, like Blue said, anytime there is a planetary event, anytime there is a seismic event, anytime there's a collaborative event, the world changes the next day, right? Because think about this. Why do people pay the most money for Super Bowl commercials? Because that's where the most attention
Uh,
is. That is where
uh,
the most physics is on the planet Earth. It's where the most observation. It's where if you want to give birth to something, you want to announce something, you do it on that day. And you will pay whatever for it, regardless the cost. So on days to
mm,
where it's like free money, free observation, right? This is your free commercial. You get to be in the ethers. The world gets to observe you. The world gets to understand you. You can put out things to be birthed. You can let
right.
go of things. So you have to understand the way we've always had connection in every single religion, every single spiritual culture on across the planet Earth have always found that connection with that sun, moon, and stars. It is modern man who is lost in the sauce in their phone and don't know how to phone home.
Whew. Lost in the sauce in their phones and don't know how to phone home.
Mm.
Right?
Disconnected and rejected and unrespected. Come on, man.
Disrespected, rejected, and unrespected, and totally what? A slave now to blue light.
Mm.
So we look down on our phones and we are entrapped in blue light. You know what I'm saying? And the blue light is not only pulling our attention to the phone, and right, attention is a new currency. So we're charging our phones up with a current when we're looking for our phones to be charged with a current to give us a charge. And it's vice versa. So the blue light is also pulling the essence of your being. I know y'all been up late night looking in these blue phones and you feel like, damn, something is like, I feel it just pulling my essence. So we're literally killing ourselves on these screens attempting to keep up with things,
Mm.
right? And the cosmos is getting no glory. We don't come outside and say thank you. We don't look to the signs, and information comes from what? Top down. Why would you call it a download if it don't come from above? But are you paying attention to it,
Blue,
right? Are you
not to cut
preparing
your
yourself
wisdom,
for it?
Not to cut your wisdom at all. I want you to keep that stream of thought. Just one thought, just one word. Why
Mm-hmm.
would the people who are sick hide from the sun?
God damn.
Come on now, we're supposed to have open air sun treatment.
Yeah, we should have had open therapy or open fields today where people is just peace.
I take
They just
that.
outside.
We should have did that. You're right.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be us.
They could have been dosing them with gold and they could have been absorbing these sun rays because gold and the sun are synonymous. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. And you are children of the sun. And we have been far removed. I don't want to hear nothing about what we should or shouldn't be doing under the sun by somebody wearing a hair hat,
Mm,
right? So we have to get ourselves back in alignment with these cosmic principles. You feel me? Everything works in nature. It works perfect as well. We have been attempting to do things unnaturally, taking advice from unnatural people and getting unnatural results, then blaming creator. This ain't on creator, right? Creator did not prescribe you to do the things that you were attempting to do to get results. You're attempting to go against creator and get results that are likened onto the ones the creator has provided you with.
mm.
And you're just not going to do that. You can't cut corners. So, yes, and there's trepidation for people to be out in the sun because they haven't taken care of their temple, right? So you got to hydrate the body. You have to lessen, drinking of the soda and different carbonic acids. You have to understand the importance of, an alkaline acid biomineral balance. I'm not saying go all the way alkaline. Just know during days like this, you should be doing 80-20. Keep the body light. Give the body a chance to process this information and these downloads. That's all I'm saying. And get out of the way of fear. Get out your own way by getting out of fear because there's nothing to fear but fear itself.
Yeah.
The thing that you should fear the most is the fact that you wake up to the fact that you've been listening to people who said they just said the other day that the sun is conscious, but you shooting three missiles at it,
Mm,
right?
mm.
This the same time that they came out and said the sun is conscious, which we have known for millions of years. Then they're gonna turn around and say that they're gonna shoot three missiles, and one of them named a PEP, which is the Tunisian god that goes against it attempts to devour the sun every night when the sun goes into the underworld via the solar bark. It is attacked by a serpent called Apep, right? That is attempting to destroy it. Our brother Kibalon did a lecture last night with us, and he went into the biochemistry of what APAP represented in a biochemistry perspective in the body. And it's a part of the DNA that prevents transcription of the DNA. It's the part of the body that interferes with, body production, with cell production. It represents the deterioration and the destruction of the DNA. So we know who them people is, and we know who we are. So you really have to pick a side and stay there. You know what I'm saying? You have to stop seeing yourself through the reflection of someone's eyes that are melanin deficient, that cannot see the full spectrum of light. That's why they can't see you.
That's a fact. Listen, it's I think you all kind of get the gist of what we're talking about, and just understanding, because I think you said something important. You have to know your coordinates to understand your perspective. You know what I'm saying? When you're talking about your position in life, right? On this day, where's your current position? Write down your coordinates, your financial, spiritual, mental, physical coordinates. Where are they exactly today? Where do you want them to be tomorrow? Right? So you don't know where you're going until you know where you are and where you've been, because nobody can give you directions unless you tell them where you are. Right? That is the
Right.
key to direction. So same thing within your own life. When you sit down and you go over exactly where you are in life, mentally, physically, spiritually, right, financially, now you can have a plan to say, okay, this is where I want to go, right? And you get to know what to fine tune, what to take with you, what to let go. Because if you don't like the current results that you're producing, then that means that you know what your next plan is to produce better habits that produce better results. And you can only do that by feeding your mind different knowledge, different frequency, right? So as you talk about the energy of the day, the beautiful thing is it's a constant reminder, right? Look at where you are. Don't look at where the world is. Don't talk to me about what another people of another tribe have another belief who knew their coordinates at that time. Don't talk to me about different people across the planet Earth. What are your coordinates? What are your beliefs? Where are you at right now? Where do you want to be? Because the energy should be focused on where you want to be and what you want to let go. Right? Let go of that thing, then move forward. That's the way we operate. That's the God body way. We learn, then we move. But if you want to stay in the cycle that you're in, you can groundhog day all day. You know what I mean? It can
Mm,
keep you in it. If this is what you believe is the highest level of ascension for you, then stay there. And I want to say something. It is easy is for the weak. Those who want to operate in greatness, right? They look for things that's hard to do and make it easy.
that part.
That's your power. But when you're looking for easy, you are already operating based on the limits of your weakness,
Right.
right? So you're not going toward the limits of your strength. You're not saying, how strong can I be? How strong am I? You're looking at you right now like, damn, I don't feel like doing
That part.
this. Rise above emotions into the thinking of a God. That means that you should have your mind so high in tune that you're on that crown thought like the sun's corona.
That's
You
right.
feel me? 93 million miles above your problems or
So,
away from your problems.
like I said, is this going to be Groundhog Day or is it going to be Ground
Come
God Day for you?
on now,
Right?
ground all day. Look at
You
him.
feel me? Is it going to be Ground God Day or Groundhog Day? You know what I'm saying? Get outside, touch the grass. You know, people are saying, I don't have dirt where I live. Then that should be your first indicator that you're in the wrong place.
Go
You
somewhere
feel me?
else. All that is a sign.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no dirt here. Go where the dirt
Go where the
is.
dirt is. You know what I'm saying? And get yourself in alignment with these rays before the eclipse happens and make sure that you come outside afterwards and pick up on some of this absorption of this energy after the eclipse happens. But yeah, you know, they come in with the air blowers and fryers and things. I just want to say thank you,
Likewise.
right? Continue demonstrating high level observations for the people, continuously remind them of their greatness, right? And family, again, it's an incumbent upon you to do the work and do the research. None of us wake up and expect to go into the gym and grow any muscle if we're not attempting to challenge
That's a fact.
ourselves. Like he said, stop ducking the face, stop skipping leg days, right? Wake up and challenge yourself. Be willing to do something that you've never done to get the results that you're looking for.
Mm.
Because the you that you're looking for is on the other side of the threshold of normalcy that you've convinced yourself, oh, I'm doing something. You ain't doing shit. You need to do more. We all need to do more, right? Because there's so much
Mathematical.
more in store for those that are willing to do more, right? God is the creator is abundant. There's nothing that we desire that we cannot acquire that is beyond the scope of our reality. We ask for all of these things. And look, we got a whole technological wave that came and now people are fearful of it. Y'all asked
Mm.
for a financial solution. The universe sent you Bitcoin and blockchain. You ain't move on it. You asked to close the wealth gap. It gave you all of these different, you know, aspects to access financial literacy so you can do that.
They don't
Right? Now
want to
so
close the wealth gap. They want that health gap. They just want some health. They looking for a savior.
help gap, right?
They ain't looking for
And
no money.
then
They looking for some help.
right, AI's come along and given us the ability to accelerate at rapid speeds, at quantum speeds, if properly utilized. Right? But now people want to run in fear and just complain. We have become the complaining community. And, you know, I want to honor those who have definitely gone against that paradigm and have helped shatter it. You know what I'm saying? There's so much more in store for those that are willing to do the work. And that's that.
Peace to the family. Make sure y'all watch that current high level conversation
Oh,
with Dr.
yeah,
Wesley.
absolutely.
Ooh,
I'm going to be promoting that
that
as
one
well.
going crazy. That one probably gonna hit a milli. That one going crazy right now.
I
It's,
already know.
it's yeah, it's gonna be a lot of new for you in that one once you listen to it. And I already told him we got to line up part two because this Anunnaki paradigm is something we about to tackle next.
Whew.
And I know there's a lot of feelings. There's a lot of alien worship. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to believe you God because you don't want the responsibility of doing God's job. But we go put you back in that
I'll
seat
put
and we go
you
tell
back
you
in
what your
that seat.
job is. Because you got to know it ain't no grays, it ain't no aliens, ain't no Anunnaki slave masters coming back to save you. It just won't happen. And I know it's been spread wide and far like stripper legs, but that don't mean that it's going to come down and save you. It's over with. The black gods is taking back the narrative. You feel me? So love it or hate it, it really does not matter. At the end of the day, it's God body energy.
And it's here to stay. All right. Peace to the family, peace, love, and light. Always, y'all choose love, the highest frequency, right? And again, the energy that's available to you today is for you to double up. So whatever energy that you're moving on, today is your 2x period. Make sure that you're not moving in fear. Peace.
Yeah. Kill that fear. Kill that fear. And anybody else, Spicy Queen Mama, you probably have mental health issues, so I'm gonna leave you alone. But for everybody else who have their mental alignment together, this your day. There's a lot of crazy people. Do not be in agreement with people who lost their mind. Be in agreement with people who found their mind. Tap in.